Hey, I'm Robyn Whaples, and thank you for joining me in our outdoor acoustic session. This first song that I'm going to play is called Lion's Pride. She's a thief, no. She's got your heart and she's not letting go. She's a thief, no. She's a thief, no. She stole your diamond, mind ain't control, but she's a thief, no. It's been a tough, long couple of months and that's rough, cause the only time I actually felt in love was you were drunk and I had to keep you up and falling down. Doesn't have to be this way. Every good thing is running away. No, day after day, oh, who is to blame? Driving my head insane. Oh, cause she's a thief, no. She's got your heart and she's not letting go. She's a thief, oh no. She's a thief, no. She stole your diamond, mind ain't control, but she's a thief, oh no. I would bleed out and you'd be on the side, cause you're too damn stuck in your lion's pride. I'll kill a man, oh, just say you were right. Savages, you drag me along for the ride. Oh, cause she's a thief, oh, no. She's got your heart and she's not letting go. She's a thief, oh no. She's a thief, oh, no. She stole your time and mind ain't control, but she's a thief, oh no. And the song makes me sick to sing, cause the strings and the melodies all bring up memories. And the song makes me sick to sing, cause the strings and the melodies bring back memories. Ah, the strings and the melodies bring back memories. And she's a thief, no. She's got your heart and she's not letting go. She's a thief, no. Thief, no. Stole your time and mind ain't control, but she's a thief, oh no. So that was Lion's Pride, and that was written back in 2014, and no, 2015. I lied. It was written right after a breakup, like right on that cusp. So I always say the great thing about relationships, no matter how they end, if you're an artist, you're able to take that experience and create something with it. So I always enjoy playing that song. Alright, so this next song is called Big Bad Wolf, and it's not based off anything in particular with per se my life, but it was one of those songs that the chorus came to me, and then I decided it came to me and it was something that I couldn't put down, and it has this fun atmosphere to it, so ran with it. And it's kind of like the concept of taking Little Red Riding Hood and that story and that Grimm's tale and just kind of putting a flirty, fun take on it. So that's essentially the direction it went in. It's just one of those fun, just groove into it kind of songs. no bite. There's nothing wrong, oh, with just one night. And he's got me and he's not letting go. I feel the love from my head to my toes. There's something sweet about a man and romance, even if it's the kind of forbidden that's whoa, yeah, whoa. They're breaking, he'll be gone for sure. He'll take my heart, leave me wanting more. A fairy tale is made for a child. I want a man who can turn me wild. And he's got me and he's not letting go. I feel the love from my head to my toes. There's something sweet about a man and romance, even if it's the kind of forbidden that's whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. And he's the bang, he's the band, he's the big bang bang. He's the bang, he's the band, he's the big bang bang. And he's got me and he's not letting go. I feel the love from my head to my toes. There's something sweet about a man and romance, even if it's the kind of forbidden dance. And he's got me and he's not letting go. I feel the love from my head to my toes. There's something sweet about a man and romance, even if it's the kind of forbidden dance. Oh, oh. Right. I do need a water session. I'm drying up in this air. So when I wrote that song in 2014 also. And when I first wrote it, I really wanted to do like the howl at the end. But then part of me was like, it's kind of weird, it's kind of nah. And then after age, a couple of years, I was like, it's way too fun. I gotta add that in. So just had to get into a comfort. Okay. Just debating. Okay. So this next song is called Nothing Is the Same, and I will give a lot more background to this one. I think it's important. This song I wrote in 2014, and it was during my freshman year of college. Most people when they go to college, they end up forming a tight unit with people who they connect with. You make a lot of great friends, especially if you go to, per se, an art school, because now you're with people who you really relate with. My freshman year of college, we had an unfortunate situation where our group, our unit, which we called the Village, one of the individuals, we called her our nurse. She was like the anchor point to us as a family. And an unfortunate situation happened a couple weeks in where she ended up getting in an accident, and she was in a coma for a month. So she's all good now, but at the time, a lot of us took it in different ways. It was the first time a lot of us had faced something. It was a moment. A lot of people are going to college, and there's like this idea of invincibility. And for us, it was a big hit that life is fragile. And so everyone was impacted differently. I took everyone's impacts and kind of wrote the song, which is called Nothing Is the Same. And it really spiraled based off one person who was kind of got hit really hard, and they didn't really want to be in reality. They were sleeping in a lot. And something they said that stuck with me is that they liked going to sleep because they'd see our group, they'd see her there, and everything was fine when reality wasn't. And I feel like it was important for me to hit upon that today because I feel in this current state of the world, this song actually kind of reflects that word. Nothing is the same, and for some of us, there is someone who we can't talk to right now, and we're kind of away, and it's just not the same. And so it's a little bit of a sad song, but it's a very strong reflection piece, I feel. So I just wanted to give that little brief into what it is. So I hope you all enjoy. These images all embedded in my brain, and when I think of you, these teardrops fall like rain. All the happy memories are bringing me down, since you are not around. Did you know you left me at a cliffhanger? I don't know if I'm safe or if I'm in danger, since the last words I said were ones I couldn't get out. But I bet you already know what I'm not talking about. Oh, how I wish to slip away into an endless slumber. I don't have to lose my mind in a maze of wonder, where you are and how you've been and what you're doing now. I know someday I'll see you again, but for now that's not allowed. And so I will go to sleep, and there I will see you in my dream. And so I will go to sleep, there I will see you in my dream. It's hard to stay awake when life is a nightmare. I feel like I can't breathe with those doubt in the air. All my friends are saying that I've gotta get a grip, since I'm a sinking ship. How I wish to slip away into an endless slumber. I don't have to lose my mind in a maze. I wonder where you are and how you've been and what you're doing now. I know someday I'll see you again, but for now that's not allowed. And so I will go to sleep, and there I will see you in my dream. And so I will go to sleep, there I will see you in my dream. I want to open my eyes. I feel that I'm all to blame. Why'd you leave our home so soon? Nothing is the same. And so I will go to sleep, there I will see you in my dream. And so I will go to sleep, there I will see you, no I will meet you in my dream. Need some more water. Thank you. All right. So, I know I just did I described that as like a light blue song, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do a deeper blue song. If you're into the colors of music, at least I would say it's a color. That's the color I'd give it. I don't know. That's the color I'd give it. Cool. feel like every song my guitar just goes out of tune, and then I'm like, oh, no. Okay. So this song is called Thunder, and it's another song written in 2014. I'm just doing throwbacks today. But since I'm not famous, it's all new to you all, so it's fine. So in this song is I was in a distance relationship and through my freshman year, and so this is one of the songs I wrote during that, and it's kind of like the inner workings of, so it's very dramatic. It's like dramatic inner workings of how distance impacts people. If anyone's ever been in a distance relationship, based off like what I've talked to other people about, it's almost, you know, especially with technology, you can think that everything's okay. It's like you can text them, you can call them, you can do that. But when you're not physically with them, there's almost this fear that creeps in. And so that's what this song kind of tackles into. I will also say this song is dedicated to my friend Jackie Fellows, because it's one of her favorite, and she says she's my #1 fan. So. My mind, it doesn't agree that you could ever be this happy. So many miles away from me. This is what we call insanity. This is what we call my insanity. Gray clouds are rolling in, making the bright yellow sun go dim. And my head is filling up with sins. This is when my paranoia begins. This is when my paranoia begins. And the seconds I kept using these numbers can tell me the distance you got from me, thunder. Why, oh why, I can't help but wonder, do you still want my thunder? Do you still wanna be my thunder? I'm left alone with these thoughts in my brain. They pitter-patter like the soft cold rain. Their frequent rhythm is leaving a stain. I can feel myself going insane. I can feel myself going insane. How can anybody live this way? I start to question every stormy day. Will the wind carry away? I know this madness is here to stay. I know this madness is here to stay. And the seconds I count using these numbers can tell me the distance you got from me, thunder. Why, oh why, I can't help but wonder, do you still wanna be my thunder? Do you still wanna be my thunder? My thunder, 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 thunder. Cover your ears, it's gonna be loud. The electrical build-up strikes us down. Cover your ears, it's gonna be loud, and there's no turning back now. And the seconds I count using these numbers gonna tell me the distance you are from me, thunder. Why, oh why, I can't help but wonder, do you still wanna be my thunder? Do you still wanna be my thunder? Do you still wanna be my thunder? So this next song I'm not gonna explain, because every time I try to explain it, I butcher it, and then I butcher the song. So it's called Mr. Big Buck, though. It's one of those ones where you're just gonna listen and you'll figure it out as we go. It is very new. I wrote it, I'll at least give you that much information. I wrote it on the cusp of like 2019, 2020, so in December, January time frame. So, hear it first. Hear it here first. Third world crusader who's recklessly behaving with a demeanor so poorly portraying false gods and disbeliefs. Oh, am I an animal, a cannibal, someplace like the tangible? Did you not know what's so flammable is the position you are sitting in so comfortably? Yeah. You want a body buzz, getting naked hot stuff, loving what you cannot touch. Mr. Big Buck, trying to hunt a real. Did you never think much of what you want and what you need? Oh, did you want me? Oh, Mr. Big Buck, good luck. How many more times are you gonna restate the green that you got and the boys that you brought and the words that you ought not to say? Cover your tracks, pull me aside. Oh, you apologize. Just joking, and I am like one of the guys. Even I know the devil uses charisma to lie. You want a body buzz, getting naked hot stuff, loving what you cannot touch. Mr. Big Buck, trying to hunt a real. Did you never think much of what you want and what you need? Oh, did you want me? Oh, Mr. Big Buck. You got an air about you and like to linger. I heard you think I'm pretty, like the ring around your finger. Crow about money and power, well I ain't a swinger. I'm more like a canary, or such a lovely singer. What do you want again? Alright. You want a body buzz, getting naked hot stuff, loving what you cannot touch. Mr. Big Buck, trying to hunt a real. Did you never think much of what you want and what you need? Well, you shall not receive. Oh, did you want me? Oh, did you want me? Oh, did you want me? Oh, you wanted to see me? Oh, Mr. Big Buck. We were talking about colors earlier. I was. That was a red song. That was one of my more. I feel like my songs either go blue or red. It's either it's really sad, or it just like makes you think, or it's just reflect, or it's someone made me very upset and just made me mad, and then I had to write about it. So, music is actually just the best therapy. Yeah, welcome to our distancing concert. All right, where are we? We are. Okay. This is another new song. This one's really fun. I wrote the chorus. Actually, this is a good example. Not all songs are written in a day. So this one, I wrote the chorus 3 years ago, and I knew I loved it as soon as I wrote it, and I didn't know what to do with it. and I had one direction that I was going with it. I was like, all right, this is the direction it has to take. And then, so that was like 2 to 3 years ago. I was a junior in college, and then a couple months ago, I decided to go back and take another look at the chorus, and then I came up with some verses. And the story ended up being based off something else. And I also went through a bit, when I first wrote it, it wasn't really personal. I was just like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then when I went back to touch it, it became personal. And it's interesting when I reflect on it, it depicts like 2 different situations. So that's the history of like how I created it. Now I will leave it up to the listener for interpretation, because every time I play it, I can either take 2 crossroads, like I can either go down one direction or another. So I feel like for anyone else, it's kind of going to be the same. I don't want to like give you already an impression, because I feel it can go either way for a lot of people. And it's also so new that I just came up with the title yesterday. I was gonna call it The Question, and then I was gonna, or Curiously I Wonder, but I decided to call it On My Mind, because that's essentially what it depicts, sums it up. So officially, I think I'm gonna call it On My Mind. So new. Curiously, I wonder, is she the light to your thunder? This is the question I plunder. It's a torment on my mind. Always for slumber, hot too warm for my tundra. Love will take me down under. Am I wasting all my time trying to make you mine? Should I release these? Spellbound casted, hearts fell fast as it was long ago. Should I defeat these demons who reckon and reaper who beckons? It's time to go. No, please don't leave me with thoughts once docile, now rampant and wild as my eyes decode what I am seeing. Oh, she's so deceiving. Friends don't go scheming while we freshly bleed into the unknown. So curiously I wonder, is she the light to your thunder? This is the question I plunder. It's a torment on my mind. Always for slumber, hot too warm for my tundra. Love will take me down under. I'm wasting all my time to make you mine. Would he be happy? Isolated and stricken, this notion now thickens my chest. It resides. Would I be satisfied? Lifelong tomorrow, my lion so hollow and famished for pride. After the season, we go back to the distance. Perhaps I should listen to the roaring ahead. So I spoke honestly. Let's bloom like the flowers this summer to the hour when leaves change from green to orange and red. Curiously, I wonder, is she the light to your thunder? This is the question I plunder. It's a torment on my mind. Always for slumber, hot too warm for my tundra. Love will take me down under. Am I wasting all my time trying to make you mine, make you mine? You love me, you said that you love me. When I asked if you preferred her instead, you said I should trust you. You said I should trust you to finish our story till the end. So how did I hold the evidence of moments unspoken, all those scenes which led me to Curiously, oh, I wonder, is she the light to your thunder? This is the question I plunder. It's a torment on my mind. Always for slumber, heart too warm for my tundra. Love will take me down under. Am I wasting all my time trying to make you mine? So, just my water. I was told I could do 7. I was allowed to do 7. And I made it so I could do more by saving Taiki's favorite, head producer, right? That's the title. Yes, thumbs up. When I got the privilege to perform last time, he told me he really liked this song called Slow Learner. Hello. So a song called Slow Learner. Can't teach an old dog a new trick. Also. It's the idea of, it's actually a funny story how I wrote it. I was in the middle, so it was my senior year of college, and I was in my apartment, and I was in the middle of writing a different song. And all of a sudden, one of my 2 roommates runs in to the apartment, knocks on my door. I'm like, okay, what's up? And he's all frantic. He's all in like something. He just saw a ghost, essentially. And what happened was he was just gonna go get something down at a store nearby, and he saw a friend from a couple years ago, and they had this off and on like miscommunication kind of history. And apparently in that moment, he just kind of froze and he didn't know what to do. And so he kind of like ran away because he just saw this person. He wasn't expecting to see them in this situation. And he kind of was telling me this, and he's like, I don't expect you to do anything about it, but I just wanted you to know. And then he just ran off. And so that situation he described to me, I just started plucking away, and I just started putting myself in that shoes of what if you just run into someone who you don't know what to do because you want to extend a hand, you want to believe that there's something more in them, you want to retake what you had, but at the same time, you know it's better to walk away. And so the idea behind Slow Learner is that a lot of us, it takes a long time before we learn the lesson we should have learned from the first mistake. So that's what this song, and what I think is very beautiful about it is it was, when I was writing it, I was trying to capture that moment. And I don't know, you tell me if I did it successfully. Fear, don't come right now, 'cause I can feel my body's shutting down. I got these demons on the inside, crushing up on my butterflies. Used to flutter when you passed me by. Do my eyes really deceive? Was that you across the street? I can feel the heat rise in me. Feel why you gotta be so mean, making a moment feel like an eternity. My head is also confused, I don't know just what to do. Should I fight the urge to run towards you? Last I checked in our history, you were no good for me. Yet the sight of you makes me wanna believe. Believe in you, that's just what my heart wants to do. I know I'm screwed as my head's coming up anew. possibilities that lead me around the corner. I always was a slow learner, a slow learner. Fear, is it quiet out? All I can hear are these screams of doubt, reminding me that we used to be is nothing more than a memory. I'll be a fool to pursue than to leave. What is lost can never be regained. All I've kept here is the pain. Mine knows it would be insane. Believe in you, that's just what my heart wants to do. I know I'm screwed as my head's coming up anew. Possibilities that lead me around the corner. I always was a slow learner, a slow learner. Those eyes that stare, just your face gives me a scare. I'll forgive and then I'll forget what you did, 'cause the truth is, believe in you, that's just what my heart wants to do. I know I'm screwed as my head's coming up anew. Possibilities that will lead me around the corner. I always was a believe in you, that's what my heart wants to do. I know I'm screwed as my head's coming up anew. Possibilities that will lead me around the corner. I always was a slow learner. Right, so that was 7.